Hey guys, Ryan Wright here. I'm going to be watching the third trailer for Interstellar, a movie about going through a wormhole, space travel, and Matthew McConaughey being a dramatic version of Matthew McConaughey. I am interested in watching this. I really just want to go for the IMAX experience. Any movie that's shot with IMAX cameras, I've practically seen them all. Like The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Catching Fire. So yeah, I love a good IMAX experience, and I think out of all the directors, the man who started it is the one who can still do it best, and that is Christopher fucking Nolan. So I just want to see more footage of this. I'm hoping this is the last trailer, because the best thing about Nolan movies is the more that's left to mystery, the better. There's some intense perilous action.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to give it something socially responsible to do.
Can't we just let it go?
This thing needs to learn how to adapt, Murph.
Gang, let's mask up.
Like the rest of us.
He's so scared to go into space.
This world's a treasure. It's been telling us to leave for a while now.
Your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth. You're the best pilot we ever had. Get out there and save the world.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy. Here we go.
God, the fucking music.
We're here. Want to get down fast, don't we?
Actually, we want to get there in one piece.
Hang on. We have a mission. Our mission does not work if the people on Earth are dead by the time we pull it off.
Well, we got this far, farther than any human in history.
Well, not far enough. Make it count.
Where's the mountains?
Those aren't mountains. They're waves.
Whoa!
We're not gonna make it!
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You might have to decide between seeing your children again and the future of the human race.
We'll find a way. But we always have.
I really don't know about you guys, but I think that's the best trailer this movie's released so far. What I really gathered from this were the performances. Because like, especially with the rating, they were like, there's only some action in it. And I was thinking this is probably gonna be a long picture. And the way it's moving, it really seems to be an emotional journey. I like those science fiction films. A lot of them are like indie flicks where it's a science fiction film, but it's sort of grounded in realism, so the sci-fi is not too out there. This film looks like it's like that, but with a much bigger budget. I don't know if it's gonna go all crazy sci-fi on us like towards the end of the movie or whatnot. As far as this goes, it looks like the main focus is really the characters, the story of survival, the struggle, like all those things is what it seems like this movie is really about while taking place during this fictitious time. Like the performances, especially from Matthew McConaughey, look like it's just gonna be fucking solid. Like I feel like this movie won't need a bunch of action. This movie won't need a bunch of danger. Like the danger will be felt through all because of the circumstances. We won't need a bunch of crazy visual effects, you know, intense action scenes, because we'll be so invested in the characters that by the time those sequences come, they'll be even more intense as opposed to them putting several intense scenes, if that makes sense. It just seems perfectly cast, and from like the 2 lines we heard Anne Hathaway say, it's like, you know what? I think I might not get annoyed by her in this film. There's something about Anne Hathaway where I'm always prepared to get annoyed by her, and then I watch the film and then I'm like, hey, you know, I actually really enjoyed Anne Hathaway. I don't know, like Anne Hathaway, it looks like she's gonna do a great job in this, and I just love the music in the trailer too, like those Nolan films, man. I'm such an ass for not knowing the composer's name off the top of my heart. Is it Hans Zimmer? I think it's Hans Zimmer. He it just creates the best music for these films. I hope it's this guy again. I mean, if not, it still sounds great. So yeah, man, this film's just gonna have like a Nolan story at its best, where it seems like it's really about the characters and the story above all else. Really, thank you guys a lot for letting me know that trailer was out. That was fucking awesome. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects, where we have so many things on here that if, you know, you don't like one thing, you might like the other thing. And if you only like one thing, just wait for that one thing to be uploaded. Arash Kupo, I just started watching your channel and noticed you and the other rejects enjoy video game trailers. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to Sally's hotness. Yes, her hotness is so awesome, it deserves its own comment. Shout out. Harush Kupo, no one ever gives shout outs to any of the rejects like that. So, I wanted to say thank you. This is what you call earning a shout out, as opposed to asking for one, which is also a way of earning a shout out. The qualifications are quite simple. Harush Kupo, fuck, what is your name? I could choose to shout out someone right now. I choose you because you're very kind. And I hit control search and I typed in shout out, and yours was the first one that came up. I did not realize you were not asking for a shout out. Burly Kitten. Can I get a shout out? Burly Kitten. Let's face it, that's what I call my penis. Because, you know, I like to have the bush. The bush, I think, is really necessary. You need a lot of the bush. You know, like the hairier, the better, is what I say. Same thing on a vagina. The hairier, the better. I like to get the hair caught in the back of my throat after going down on a girl. That's the kind of vaginas I'm into. I like my penis to look that way. And so, you know, I call it the Burly Kitten. Because it's always on the prowl. And it likes to claim its territory. It usually likes to rest, but if it wants to spend time with you, it will. I think I made it work. Cameron Adams. Hey, can I get a shout out? Love your channel. Cameron Adams. You love this channel? What other channels do you love? And do I approve of the other channels you love? Here's who I absolutely hate. Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman, Schmoes No. Like, these guys are nothing. And Gator Martin. You can go fuck yourself, Gator Martin. Like, people are like always saying my channel is so much along the lines of those guys' channels. Not true. Not true at all. Just because they do movie reviews and that Gator Martin does trailer reactions does not make my channel like theirs. Okay, Cameron Adams? So quit watching their fucking channels and only watch mine. But on a serious note, those are the only YouTubers I actually watch. And I lie to the rest of the rejects and tell them I watch their channels as well. That includes my girlfriend.